Yeah, I'm out on that little 125. I thought I'd come up and check my west fence, see what kind of shape that's in, because I'm going to have to replace some of them posts. And, you know, now's a good time to do it. But that 125, it ain't a real powerhouse, and it really doesn't have the ground clearance to be much of a dirt bike. You know, because it's the CL, the kind of a street and off-road combination. But coming up this hill, she had to labor a little bit. And I had to go over a couple of trees, you know, only like 6 inches around, barely made it. Oh, there, you see that tree? Right in the middle of the viewfinder. It's an oak tree. I was up on top of this hill one year, and I was watching out that way, and I saw a bunch of deer go across that open way down by the edge of them trees there. So I got over here and I waited, and they come down along this valley here. But the problem is in here, you know, a lot of trees. You're shooting through a lot of brush. Not much for range, but you're shooting through a lot of brush. So I lined up and I'm following one. Bang, right into that tree. Well, the second shot, he was over here and I got him, but it was a nice deer. But like I said, it was like 4 bucks right in a row that went by. But that 4570, I cut it down, that tree, because I wanted to get the bullet out and see how it was mushroomed. But it was just, it didn't quite go through. And that's like a 6 or 7 inch solid oak. And it damn near went through. But it was interesting, you know, that happened to be a jacketed bullet, and it just turned that bullet inside out. But they've got a regular trail down there, you know, where the deer, anytime you get a stream bottom like this, it's a way for them to travel to the open areas. Like out beyond there is an open area, and up on top is a big open area, so they kind of slink around through them little tree lines. Well, I got my work cut out for me, but I can get up here with the M37 and start putting in some posts, just to have that out of the way before things pile up, which they tend to do. But it's kind of funny, you know, I used to see a lot of turkeys around here, but the turkeys kind of all wised up. They started living by feedlots, you know, where they can get a handout. So I very seldom see them. Once in a while I'll hear them gobbling. There's a big swamp just down there, and I will hear them down in there sometimes. But it's because, there again, turkeys like to roost above water. And like I say, it's a pretty good sized swamp. There's a lot of pools of water in there. But I think it's basically they like to roost above water because in the morning, first thing they go down and drink. But you'll always find that. And he'll do that, pick out one tree, roost there for about a week, then they move to a different spot. But that's where this trail here leads right into that swamp. And from there, the deer can get down to the river. You know, after a while, you get to learn there. You know, they've got definite, they don't just run amok. I mean, they've got definite trails through here. Well, let's see if we can get that thing down that hill again. Well, downhill won't be bad, but she does have a lack of ground clearance. And it is geared a little high for this. You know, for climbing a hill like this. I should have brought that XT500. But I hadn't intended to come out here. I was just out riding a little, looking around, and I thought, well, I'll go up here and look. Well, now I've looked. And I would like to, the horses don't often come up here and graze. And I would like to hay this sometime. I've got a few trees in here, but it ain't bad. And it does get to be pretty good grass up here. So, the only thing is, like I say, it's a tough road going up here. So I'd actually have to cut a gate in my west fence and come in from that way. Then I'd be fine. I might end up doing that. When I put these posts in, I'll maybe scheme out a gate. Because I can get a little hay out of here. It wouldn't be bad. It's kind of rolling hills. But there's quite a little of this bunch grass. It adds up. I should actually seed a little more in here. But the horses seldom come up here. They prefer to go down out in that open spot down there. Or hang around home looking for handouts. They're as bad as the turkeys.